Hey everybody, welcome to Finding Country. We're going to talk about foraging today, which is really quickly becoming one of my favorite activities. I'm pretty lazy, and it's basically like gardening for lazy people. You don't plant, you don't do any work, you just go out and enjoy it and pick it. And the more you get into foraging, the more you learn that you are surrounded by edible plants and medicines and just amazing abundance that you don't have to do any work for other than picking it and identifying it. So we'll just learn to identify a few today, but then really set you on your own course to learn to identify more. The first one we'll talk about here is plantain. Really quickly becoming one of my favorites. Plantain has this really narrow leaf, like that, and it's got those stripes up and down it. There's different varieties of plantain, but it's pretty easy to recognize. And besides being a delicious salad green, it's got a ton of amazing medicinal properties. It's great for wounds, it's great for bee stings, poison ivy, any kind of allergic reaction. It's full of antihistamines, antimicrobial type stuff. Amazing plant. I could talk all day about all the kinds of things that this could do for you. I won't, but if you've got a cut, you put it on it. If you've got a bee sting, you put it on it. You can make a poultice out of it. Great, incredible plant. Plantain grows a lot of places all around the U.S. Another one right here, just to show you also how abundant this stuff is dead nettle. Dead nettle is also quite medicinal, also very antimicrobial. It's really good for cuts, stuff like that. I love it in food. It's got a really strong, pungent flavor, so you might not use this plain as your main dish, but these little purple flowers in there, hopefully you can see that, and the purple tops have a nice sweetish flavor, but again, they're very pungent, so it's more like an herb that you add to really boost the flavor. And my favorite part about this is that they are an anti-allergen. And I know this is kind of anecdotal, but I've been using this and local honey, and my allergies are gone. We're here in Tennessee, and I have terrible allergies. This is the first year I've started doing this, and I just haven't had any. And this time of year, I'm normally dying and coughing and choking. So I love dead nettle. The wild edible I use more than anything is definitely wild garlic. I love wild garlic. I put it in every single dish. It adds such a great flavor. It's very much like a green onion. And besides the green part of this, which is delicious, the bulb is full of great stuff as well, and you can pick the whole plant. I don't usually pick the bulb because I want them to keep growing, because you can harvest this and it'll grow back if you only take the green part. But it's also full of allicin, which is an immune system booster, which is very important right now. And it's really good in any dish that I can think of. Wild garlic. Dandelions are perhaps the most misunderstood plant in the world. There's an insane segment of the population that calls them weeds and poisons their lawn in an effort to get rid of them and apparently kill all of the bees and pollinators that need them. But for those of us that are sane and like to forage good food, everything on the dandelion is edible. You can make tea, or you can do a coffee additive out of the root. The greens are delicious in any kind of salad or anything like that, or as a garnish. The flowers, you can make jellies or wines out of those, or use them as garnish, although leave some for the bees. They really depend on them. Obviously, dandelions are found everywhere, all over the U.S., all over the world, and they're chock full of good things like vitamin A and vitamin C, all sorts of minerals. I could talk all day about what's in there, but dandelions are your friend. Eat them all the time.